man, it's me, truck driver Sean. That's right. So today, as you can tell from rolling into this, we got an antique. Yes, mate. So, if you're old like I am, like fucking old as shit, when new metal came around, everything became about scooping the shit out of the mids, getting this really thick wall of sound, and the mini amp really didn't exist, although it did. But people kind of didn't give a shit. Actually, I don't think people gave a shit until Orange made the Tiny Nightmare, or whatever the fuck it was called, the Midget Nightmare. Can we call it a midget? I don't know. But it's basically, it's a hybrid. It's got a tube in it, but it's also a solid state. So you kind of get like a more organic feel. But this was the nucleus of it. This is the Peavey 6505 Piranha. It's just a itty bitty baby. It is 20 watts. And it has an effects loop. It has, I guess, 2 tubes. Although I'm only seeing one. But it is heavily modded. So, yeah. Oh, you can put either a 12AX7 or an EC83 in it. Okay, that's what it means. All right. So this has been modded by AMM Amplified. Greg Campbell just did a big old video on it. Shows it in a different light than what I'm going to kind of show it in. I played this and I was like, it's just missing something for me, right? I get where if you like ice picky stabby, it'll do it like really easily, but the mids are just a mess. So I prefer to hook up a mids pedal, and for the for this video here, I'm just going to use the mid screamer by Aris Effects to help out. I will show you what this does on its own, but when you hook that mid screamer up to it, this thing is ridiculous. All right. If you pick one of these up on the used market, you can get them pretty cheap, and if you want to have it modded, you pay all shipping and $120 for the mod. That's simple as that. You just get hold of AMM Amplified. Get hold of Anthony over there. He calls himself the Ant Man. Very smart guy. And, okay. Heard me run my mouth enough. So we're going to grab my trusty PRS. We're going to plug that into this. We're going to use the mid-screen by Aris Effects going into my Arachnid cab 2x12 being mic'd up with an E906 going directly into this camera right here. That's right. That camera. That is a Zoom Q8N 4K. All right. So, yeah. Watch my little intro deal, and I'll hook this up, and I'll be right with you in about 22 seconds. All right? Be right back. Alright everybody, so we are all hooked up. We got the 6505 Piranha. I have the EQ and the gain on 50%. We're going to go to the crunch channel first. Just do a quick breeze over on the crunch channel. And yeah, actually it's going to be a pretty quick demo because there's only 2 knobs. So it doesn't leave it much. You got 2 knobs and you got 2 choices. You got crunch and you got lead. So here we go. All right, that is with it at 50%. Okay, so we're just going to play just with the EQ right now. there's your EQ section. Now we're going to play around with the gain. Okay, as you can tell, even just on the crunch, she has a ton of gain. So again, I think it personally just sounds a little quacky. Like the mids are just misplaced. The mids are misplaced. Alright, so I'm going to turn on the mid shift to tinker with that for a second. Okay, so everything in the middle again. This time we go with the lead channel. Again, let's play with the EQ. All right, now we're going to play around with the gain. Okay, so as you can see, there's just a crap ton of gain. So we're gonna take that gain to half. We're gonna put the EQ about 10 o'clock. We're gonna play a riff, and then we're gonna turn on the mid shift and give you a little taste of why I say a mid shifting pedal or a mid boost pedal works so great with it. As you can tell, just adding the mid boost to it just makes it better. So again, I'll show you with a riff and then we'll bounce it back. Give you a little bit of a little bit different flavor. I forgot to turn the mid boost off. It's like, wow, that sounds pretty good. Here we go. Alright, so there you go. That is the Piranha 6505 Peavey. Modded the shit out of it, matter of fact, by AMM Amplified. Reach out to AMM Amplified if you want to have something like this done, or even if you have like an amp that you're just like, this amp fucking blows. Contact him. The dude just has some knowledge. It's just really cool. And he's always into trying something different. But this thing just slaps. Like, for a little tiny head like that, the thing just sounds huge. Whether you're using the mids boost or not. Oh, they're getting more mids I like, so yeah. It's a thing. Alright, very cool. Huge thanks to Anthony from AMM Amplified to send this out to me. Another huge thanks to Greg Campo over at, oh, for the love of God. I was going to say everything high gain, but it's Angry Tones. Greg over at Angry Tones got this over to me after he demoed it. You want to see a different kind of flavor on the review and you're wondering, is that really for me? Go check out Greg's. It's a little more in-depth than mine is, and he plays a lot of different stuff that I don't play. And you never know. Could be what you're looking for. Alright? Very cool. Keep music evil. Bring metal to the children. Don't be a dick. Subscribe to my shit, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.